Here she is, all ready to go. I'm about to light her up. Oh, I got a fire going now. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me a little nervous. It's getting ready. All right, here we go, an hour. I'm gonna leave it on for an hour. Cross your fingers, y'all, first time ever. To say it was nerve-wracking is an understatement. Y'all, I am so scared of fires. Barry's usually the one that deals with that. I mean, I do charcoal, but it still scares me. So that was a little scary because I did not use lighter fluid on the charcoals because I didn't want to have that taste. So I used like kindling wood that you would use it like to build a fire. That's what I put on there. So it took it a while to catch and all that. Normal, I think. It probably took about 20-ish minutes, maybe 25. Then I let it heat up. I let it, because the instructions on the smoker says to let it go 15 to 20 minutes without food in there. But you gotta do that anyway because you gotta heat up the grill. I am using a recipe as far as how to do it. I just put my things I always put on chicken. I put Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, lemon pepper, salt. And yeah, so that is what I ended up putting on there with olive oil. So we'll see how it tastes. I got hickory wood. It smells so good. Has a little sweetness to it. So I didn't put too much in there because I don't want it too smoky tasting. So I'm excited. I'm just letting it go. I'm gonna go check in a few minutes to see if it's staying hot enough. It says to preheat it to 250. It got to 300. Then by the time that I put the chicken on and everything, it dropped down to like 225. So I stoked it again to try to bring the heat back up, and I opened the top vent halfway to hopefully get it to get hot again. And I'm about to go check to see if I need to do anything else. Like, is it too hot now? Do I need to stoke it again and all that kind of stuff? So it is a science to this. There is a science. But I'm so excited. I just wanted something different. We eat chicken like that's all we eat besides beef. And we don't eat beef but maybe once or twice at the most a week. So I was kind of just getting I mean, it was just the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm like, there's gotta be something else. So I did get a pork butt. So this is a trial run. There were things that I learned. This is a trial run for the pork butt. I think we'll do that Saturday because Barry will be off. And then that way he can kind of do the fire part because y'all really, it does scare me. But let me go check on it and I will let you know how it tastes. I'm excited. Good morning. It's Wednesday. Woo-wee. Y'all, that smoker, mwah, that was some pretty good chicken, I will say. And I made some homemade barbecue sauce to go with it. And it was pretty good. I've been watching videos on how to do a brisket in it. Now I gotta watch about the pork butt because, well, I don't think so because I have a recipe for that. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, there's a lot to go into it. I did learn some things about the grill or the smoker, and I will go over that later on. But I've got to clean it now, and I'm not looking forward to it because it is cold. It got dark on me. I had to have a flashlight to look at the meat. You know, sometimes I don't think about these things, you know, like it is still winter, even though I'm trying to get spring to come on. We still have a couple of months. Another cold snap is supposed to come down and they're talking snow again. So I don't know for us, but we'll see. I mean, I think the snow in front of our fence over on this side where there's shade all the time, there's never light there during the winter time. I think snow may still be there, like right in front of the fence. It was yesterday. I don't know if it's melted or not. I did venture out yesterday with Barry and Amanda, and as we were going to town, there were still snow like in yards and stuff, or where they, you know, it's always in the shade. So I was like, wow, that's pretty wild that it's still here, you know. Normally it melts and is gone in like a day. So, I mean, of course it's just little slushy snow. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Let me get my coffee. I just heard it finish. I'll be back. Oh, little chipping sparrow. Coffee has been procured and I have a headache. I think it was from the smoker when the smoke got all in my face. So yeah, it started last night. So hopefully it'll go away. I've done some Flonase, hoping that it will work. I'm not gonna cut my wood quite yet for the Snow Woman porch greeter because I want to paint it in the garage and it's a little cold, you know. So that might have to wait. Oh, but I need to get it done. I may do that today. I may. You may see that. Yeah. Because I got to get it done. Why do it when it's not winter? And I'm going to do it this year. Oh, speaking of this year, I saw a, one of the, oh my God, I can't talk today. Okay, so let me backtrack. One of the YouTubers that I watch, she's just a vlogger. She came up, well, it wasn't her idea. She has seen it, I think, on TikTok, but it's the bingo cards. And what you do is, I know you've heard the saying, well, I didn't expect that on my bingo card for 2024 or 2025, whatever. So somebody is legitimately making a bingo card for the year, right? And what you do is put on there what she's doing, and I think what I'm gonna do is put on the card your goals or things that you want to, you know, do, see, and all that kind of stuff in 2025. I thought it was such a cute idea, so I want to do that. So I got to come up with 25 things, right, to put on the card. So that is fun. So I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to work on that today. Oh, if you follow me on Instagram or on my Facebook group page or TikTok, you already saw the little animation that I did yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun to work on that. I think I'm going to do that more often and just use that to post on my other social media platforms. I am going to put it up on my shorts today on YouTube, but I thought it turned out really cute, so I want to start working on another one. I have an idea already, so I'm excited. It's going to be really cute. I did talk to Barry about my plans for the shed, right? And that I want it just to be really my woodworking workshop. And he was like, I think that's a great idea. He suggested, though, I decided I wanted to do a 10 by 8 because I mocked it up and I placed the things that I want to put out there in it, and it all fit. But he was like, why don't you make it 12 by 8? That way you have really enough room, like if you need to put anything else in there. So I think that's a pretty good idea. So I'm not going to make it any bigger than that, though. I think a 12 by 8 will be plenty big enough. And I probably will not start that until later this year because we want to finish out our deck out here. I think I talked about this. I did. I talked about this in one of my vlogs a few months back about what we have planned for out in our backyard. But let me take you out and remind you in case you forgot. Okay, so you can see where the smoker is. I think we're going to come out from here to about right here, I think. And so just to be with the patio. And we'll put the fire pit in, you know, about right here. Y'all, yep, and I wasn't even recording. Okay, what I was saying is, so we've decided to do the patio first because of money situation. You know, the shed is going to be very expensive. Even though we're building it ourselves, it's still going to be a couple of $1,000s, I would think, altogether when it all gets finished, said and done. So that's a lot of money. So I want to try to save up to do that. So that definitely is going to be near the end of the year. But the patio we could do now. Plus, I think the patio would get more utilized right now than the shed. And my plans for the shed really is to not like buy all the materials all at once anyway, just to do steps. That way I don't feel overwhelmed, because I have a feeling, you know, because I've never built a shed before. So I feel like I'm gonna get overwhelmed if I get everything all at once. So my plan is to buy the flooring first to make the floor, then buy the things to make the wall, just the wall studs, right? And then to make the roof, and then do the siding, the doors, and then the windows. You know, like take it step by step. That way I'm not feeling overwhelmed. And that way too, if in the end, if I start working on it and I feel like this is way too much, I cannot do this, then I've not wasted a bunch of money, you know, to do away with. So I think it's better that I just do it little steps at a time. Even though my brother could come, he might not be physically able to help me, but he surely can tell me what to do, because he was a framer. So he knows probably how to do this in his sleep. I think he has built, I know he has, he's built himself sheds and sheds and sheds. So he would definitely be able to help me as far as telling me what I need to do if I get hung up. And the only thing that I am apprehensive is the windows still. I think I talked about this yesterday, that I found a plan that was for free and it had a window in it, but it really didn't explain how, you know, the dimensions, because it just depends on the window that you get. So I'm still a little about it, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. I'm pretty confident that I can figure out what I need to do. So my thing is, I want to make sure it's centered and not too far up, not too far down. You know, I want it to make sense where the window is going to go. So that's my hang up too. But I'm sure my brother can help me figure that out. I know he can. I know he can. Okay, don't mind the noise, just the furnace. Okay, so let me show you what I learned about this here smoker. One, to put the thermostat, thermometer, whatever you want to call it, to the side so the smoke won't get in your face. That is the water tray, right? To put water in to keep things moist, which underneath it, so this can also be a double grill, right? Like you can take it apart and use it as a double grill. So under this is the charcoal pan. So what I did is I lit the charcoal pan. I already had water in the water pan. Mistake number one, don't do that. So I lit it. It took it, you know, about 30 minutes, which is fine. Okay, then I went to go put this on, and you see what happens? Yeah, and it was hot, so I was kind of scared. So I was trying to get it in without getting burnt and all of that, and the water just fell down into the charcoal. So now I know, light the charcoal, let it get hot, then take the pan, put the pan in, then pour your water in. I'm gonna get some of those, and now I know why there's long gloves at the barbecue plate, you know, barbecue section at like Walmart, so that you can do that without getting burnt. Then put this grill on top. It doesn't really need to go there, but it's there. And then put this on top for the meat to go on. And then put like that. The problem too that I had, that was going on, is I didn't have it all put together because I didn't know. So I had taken this part off and lit the charcoal, and then I had to put it back on, and that was clumsy. So now I've learned how to do it. It was scrumptious, y'all. So good. So I'm excited. I'm glad I purchased this guy. I'll link it down in the description. It wasn't that expensive. I got it on sale, I think, from Amazon. So all right, that's how I did it.